Newsreel, real news, real quick. Bojo has got the mojo to gojo. Months after his own party's lawmakers pressured him to quit as Britain's Prime Minister, Boris Johnson is poised to attempt a comeback. Dozens of Tory lawmakers have publicly backed Bojo on Friday as candidates vied to replace Prime Minister Liz Truss, who stepped down after 45 days on the job when her proposed policy of large tax cuts and spending increases sent markets plummeting. On Friday, Defense Secretary Ben Wallace said he is leaning toward supporting the former prime minister. Former White House strategist Steve Bannon faces 6 months in prison when he'll be sentenced today in Washington, D.C. on 2 counts of contempt of Congress after a jury found him guilty 3 months ago. Former President Donald Trump has hired Dillon Law Group to represent him with respect to the House January 6 committee subpoena seeking to force Trump to testify about the events of January 6, 2021. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton announced on Thursday that his office has sued Google over its collection of biometric data or measurements of human bodies and characteristics. Paxton explained, quote, "The lawsuit alleges that Google, in yet another violation of Texans' privacy, has collected millions of biometric identifiers, including voice prints and records of face geometry from Texans through its products and services like Google Photos, Google Assistant, and Nest Hub Max," unquote. Elon Musk told prospective investors in his deal to buy Twitter that he plans to get rid of nearly 75% of Twitter's 7,500 workers, whittling the company down to a skeleton staff of about 2,000. The U.S. Court of Appeals for the 11th Circuit in Atlanta ruled on Thursday that Senator Lindsey Graham must appear before a special grand jury in Atlanta investigating efforts by former President Trump and his allies to overturn the 2020 election loss in Georgia. Biden administration Secretary of Homeland Security Alejandro Mayorkas has asked federal employees across the country to volunteer to pick up trash along the U.S.-Mexico border in 60-day assignments. And finally, a Massachusetts woman, Rory Woods, who caused a swarm of bees to be unleashed on sheriff's deputies as they tried to serve an eviction notice on her, is facing multiple assault and battery charges. She pled not guilty. And that's the way the world is. See you next time.